Hey all, Binks here, and today I want to suck your blood. The deck is 1-drop Dracula, featuring Dracula, a 4 energy, 0 power with after the final turn, discard a card from your hand. This has its power. The goal of this deck is to just play a very large flurry of 1-drops. So we have 8 1-drops here. We also have Angela, which just is a really great card in any flood style deck. And then on the top end, we have Dracula, Khazar, and the Infinaut. So the goal is to always be emptying out our hand as much as possible and getting the Dracula down and having the only card at the very end being a Infinaut. So really the payoff of this deck, as long as we can kind of do things properly, is that we get to play a 4 energy, 20 power card for free, or essentially, or without any of the requirements that the Infinaut has. So Khazar is obviously here because we're running a 8 different 1-drops. We have things like Squirrel Girl, just good utility 1-drops like Iceman and Korg. Uatu was a card that I never really get to use, but because we were playing this deck to take advantage of the Raft featured location, where you want to flood that location as quickly as possible, having Uatu early and knowing where the Raft is can be a huge advantage. And yeah, this deck performed pretty well. I definitely had some pretty bad mix-ups that cost me some 8-cube games, so I think with perfect play in a lot of my games, it could have been a very, very cube positive deck, but overall it's just a super fun deck, like just a really fun swarm deck. Getting Khazar down to buff them later in the game is cool, and just being able to play down Dracula, get that huge power swing. Your opponent doesn't really know that it's coming, but a lot of people have seen Dracula before, especially if you're not running like a discard package that focuses on things like Apocalypse, are going to expect it to be really huge power. Even though they can expect it, I mean, it's still just incredibly efficient. So as long as you don't run into Killmonger, which absolutely shreds your entire team apart, I think that this deck is definitely a solid deck for the ladder. If the Raft isn't available, it becomes significantly worse. You probably want to get rid of Uatu for some kind of different 1-drop that maybe has a little bit more utility. But overall, I think the deck was a lot of fun. You could definitely give it a try. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to give the video a like. It really helps me out. If you're looking for more Marvel Snap content, we're on a really good streak. You should expect videos moving forward to be every single weekday, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. And you can catch me live over at twitch.tv/binks_plays. Enjoy. Just watch the rest. Look at that, Uatu. See, we got the Raft. We got the Raft middle. Okay. So we should be able to get a pretty easy early. Oh, dude, they know. And they have a very similar name as me. Opponent definitely know. I wonder if opponent has Uatu as well, because they're just going middle, or they're a bot that knows the future. One of the two. One of the two. Okay, we'll get that out there. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have 2 cards to play. Look at that. We got a Giganto, dude. Zero energy Giganto. Very pog. We probably just want to get our Khazar down. We'll get it down over on the left. Do we want? Do we even? No, because we need Dracula and Infinaut still. The problem is that we're gonna kind of run out of chances to play it. Maybe we actually don't. Maybe we just play the giant Giganto there and just say, hey, we're absolutely gonna win that location now. Then we move over there and then we slam down Khazar middle. Slam down Khazar middle gets us to 12. Maybe just slam down Khazar right. Yeah, I mean the Giganto is one of the best ones you can get. Like Magneto, Hulk. There's so many really good cards. Yo, 100 Bjork. I absolutely did just. They saw the zero energy Giganto. Just like, no, thank you. GG's. Have fun. Cards work, but I think things like viewer decks and stuff can always get me excited. Thanks, Uatu. Yeah, what do we got? We got Tinker's Workshop, so we're gonna have 3 energy next turn. And we got the big house. So it'd be nice. I mean, the big house doesn't really matter because like you can't do anything about it anyway. Play turn 1 Korg though. But I still do think that there's a lot more archetypes to be had in this deck. Nightcrawler would be my best draw by a lot. So I could just win the raft like immediately. And no, I guess I can't get it over here on the right. Angela's great too though. I want an Angela there. Or do I want to kind of give the raft? I think I want an Angela there. I think Angela there is good. I guess on launch they said they were going to add a card a week, right? So back to the grind in no time. Yeah. Plus, I think that my like a big goal of mine is to, man, they ran all the way over to the right. That was very weird. A big goal of mine is to start like a podcast somewhat soon. Ultron's a little iffy, but if we play it late, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we have Dracula Infinaut combo. We're gonna go ahead and snap. I feel very confident right now. I guess our opponent could beat us on the left and the right, which is a little bit scary. Opponent's also a bot though, which is nice. So I want to launch like a just me podcast. And a lot of it, I do want to talk about like new cards, new locations, and have it be weekly. So I'm really excited for that aspect of things. I've been talking to a lot of other content creators and like trying to like form podcasts with them and like trying to figure out exactly like what I want to do and how I want to make it work. Okay, I mean you could put Iceman over there. It's totally fine by me, my dude. We'll just go ahead and put Ultron here and Infinaut here. Or Ultron here will just fill this with ones, which will be nice because then they can't. No, wait, they're playing first. Wait, we have to think about this actually. Because if they're playing first, I think we have to go Ultron and Sunspot here. Because they're gonna play some kind of card like Arrow or Magneto or something, right? It's gonna kind of screw us over here. And we also don't want to move anything to the raft because it's gonna get us in some trouble. I think I mean playing both of them middle is just, it's the safest play. It'll get us ahead here. We'll be so far ahead middle. The problem is that they can beat us on either of the other locations, which kind of sucks. But I mean, I feel like if they do like an Arrow or Magneto, this kind of stops them. And then we beat them middle. They try and play some kind of big card. I'm confident with my snap. We'll play it out. So Magneto, we beat the Magneto, and then the Ultron helps us win the right side. So that was kind of my thought process. We would have lost like Arrow middle and a big one drop. That would have been one of the ways we lost, but made it work, baby. I guess we didn't have any. Now that I think about it, like we beat Magneto no matter what because he didn't have any one. We didn't have any 3 or 4 cost cards that weren't on the middle location. The only thing we had was Dracula, which was already on the middle location. Everything else is a 1-drop. Ooh, good call on throwing here for the raft. I'm not going to play Squirrel Girl just yet. Because it doesn't really matter. No matter what. We're either going to get an Angela, which we'd like to play first anyway, or something like an Uatu, yeah. So we'll go ahead and take our raft win. We'll go ahead and snap as well. Because next turn we're gonna get like Khazar over here on the left. We're gonna get Dracula, or we're gonna get Khazar over here on the right. Start to win Moira Island with the Squirrel Girl. Dracula's gonna find his way over on the left. Got a Chavez. We got a free Chavez. I feel like we're in a great position to win. Yeah, get the Cosmo out before anything else. That's what's good about the. Oh, and we have the Infinaut. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be easy W's. Easy W's. I mean, they're probably gonna be able to beat us on the raft, but they're gonna have to. Here's what you have to think about sometimes. They're gonna have to push resources on here, because to get Ant-Man over the top, they're gonna need to put at least 2 cards here, or they're gonna have to put 1 decently sized card. With that much time, we're gonna be able to win any of these. Let's just throw Chavez over on the right to get kind of the guaranteed dub over there, to get the more island buff. The only way this is a little bit scary is we're looking at something. Okay, so we also know this is Wong going now. This is for sure a Wong going deck. We'll just get Dracula over there on the left vibe. But it doesn't look like they're not going to get the full combo, so they're not going to have Wong, Mystique, and Spectrum. Might be a Wong here, so they might get a Wong Spectrum off. But with the Dracula, I feel like it's going to be very hard for us to lose, right? And I think we just put both of these out here. I don't think Sunspot will go off either way, but we still should have enough power on the left. And I don't know, they're not going to be 25 power on the right, right? It'll be very hard. You are losing. You are losing. I can't. There's no way. There's no. Our opponent didn't retreat. That's very surprising. Now, even if this is Wong Spectrum, they don't win. There's no way they win if this is Wong Spectrum. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, but there's no shot you still win. We're close. We have so much more power than you. Oh, okay. So actually, I had no idea that Sunspot worked in Dark Dimension. At the end of each turn, I feel like that's wrong, right? Because Dark Dimension reads, cards here are not revealed until the game ends. So the game ends, so turn 6 resolve. Super Tech God, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. I'll probably never get used to that sound, but I'll never change it because I think it's really funny. Super Tech God Raiders, would love to hear your opinion on this because I think that this is incorrect. Dark Dimension reads, cards here are not revealed until the game ends. So the game ends, so turn 6 resolves, and then the cards are revealed. So Sunspot gets revealed afterwards, but then his trigger still went off at the end of turn 6, or at the end of each turn gain +1 power. I don't understand. That's kind of surprising. Hopefully we can get an early double Rocket Raccoon. Be nice. Big Rocket Raccoon. Think they do the same mistake? We got Raft on the right? We have Super Flow on the right. Very interesting. We probably go like Rocket Raccoon, Ant-Man over there, and then we probably don't really want to do anything else with the cloning vats. I guess we will have a lot of extra energy. Oh, big old Rocket Raccoon. It's cool. I like the new player-friendly slideshow too. Nice touch. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time to make it work and look good, but I definitely agree. I think, you know, especially as we're going towards release, I think that a lot of people will appreciate having something like that. Okay, so we're gonna draw 3 more cards this game, and we have exactly 9 slots left. So we have to be very smart. Oh, I guess we're gonna discard 1, hopefully, with Dracula. So I want to be kind of smart with how we do the rest of this. I don't think we can play anything else in cloning vats, which kind of sucks. Next turn we can sneak a Rocket Raccoon in the middle. Which is nice. Even with the Mojo, I mean, a 8 power 1 energy is just pretty cracked. And then I think we get the Angela down there too. And we can move the Nightcrawler over to cloning vats. Feel pretty happy about it. Problem is we don't have either Dracula or Infinaut, so I mean, unless we draw Dracula and Infinaut back to back, we're in quite a bit of trouble. There's a world I probably should have played Uatu there, just in case we like draw the Infinaut and then we just want to pass Infinaut to try and win the game. Opponent's gonna have a lot of cards in their hand. They have Nightcrawlers all over the place. They electroed one of my Rocket Raccoons. You piece of work. Maybe we get a cheeky Khazar off the rip. Khazar off the rip would be huge. Sunspot. Sunspot's kind of fine. I think playing a Sunspot is more important than because we're obviously not doing Dracula things anymore, right? Let's get Uatu there too. They can also play the second Electro over on the right. That word will be gone when Killmonger appears. Yeah, I mean this deck gets murdered by Killmonger, but opponent is playing Sunspot, so there's Sunspot and Electro. There's no way they're playing Killmonger, right? Best draw is Khazar. I think with Khazar we very often win. Infinaut, not the move. I think that we never win middle, so we're gonna move this over here. Let's see, do we ever win? So we're almost always winning. Do this. I feel like if we do this, we always win, right? Just play the Sunspot, get +5 here when cloning Vats. Get +6 or 6 total here when Titan. Snap. I think we always win. If I were a betting man. Because they can't move any of those Nightcrawlers. All those Nightcrawlers moved already, I think. I hope. I guess the second Khazar probably won them the game. But I think we beat everything but a second Khazar. Huge brain win. That's a big brain win right there. Okay, so the only terrible draw would be Khazar, because then we're probably gonna lose the raft. Anything else we can get the raft. Okay, very nice. We're getting Dracula down on 4. We got a Galactus. Wait. Yo, this Galactus is incredibly pogged. So our whole goal now, all right, chat. Every card we're just dumping in the middle. This is gonna be awesome. Every card we're dumping in the middle. On turn 6, we're gonna play Galactus on the right, and then Dracula on the right, and then just get a. Actually, we could just do like the Infinaut. We could just do Infinaut Galactus. This is cracked, dude. I wish our opponent wasn't a bot, so we could just eviscerate them with this play even harder. Opponent snaps? Indeed, my friend. Indeed. Good snap. They're about to meet their maker. It's so good too. They're just like, look at all my cards over here. Feast your eyes. Feast your eyes. deck doesn't work like that. I can't be the only one who thought that it worked like that, right? Everyone else thought it worked like that, right? Well, I should have played on turn 4, but most other cards don't count unrevealed cards as having cards here. I'll just take my L and be upset. Ooh, opponent might take us here. This might be our first share. Ah! One. You're a little bit late, Mr. Uatu. Ooh, we got it. Nice. I think we're screwed though. I mean, like Bar with no name just kind of fricks us. I mean, that's actually very good for us that they got rid of our 1 power card. Probably much prefer that.
Get out of here.
No one drop Khazar over there on the left. Be a tough game to win. We're obviously losing Bar with no name. I don't think we have any way of not losing Bar with no name. But opponent might run out of power. I think also opponent is playing a lot like a bot, so could have a shot here.
I wouldn't do it.
I think we just pass. I think we pass an Infinaut. Pass Infinaut Doctor Doom. I think pass Infinaut Doctor Doom wins almost all the time. Oh yeah, we're absolutely gonna win. Love to see it. So pass Doctor Doom, Infinaut. Snap back. Almost impossible for our opponent to win. Opponent played in Bar with no name. It was a psycho move. Hi, Binks in chat. I hope you're well. First time been able to catch a stream and loving the YouTube content. Thanks so much for coming in with the kind words. Little cute little cheeky little Chavez. You also know that that's a bot because they moved the Nightcrawler after I played the Doctor Doom. It's so weird that they trained the bots to be so good about everything except for like knowing when to concede. Yeah, I really want to get to level 50. Knock at the door. The coveted level 50. Everyone talks about how crazy it is if someone gets level 50. They're very good at the game. Okay, Lumeria is actually really good with Rocket Raccoon because I think it counts both if they play it the first turn and the second turn, which is kind of nuts. And we got the raft. Very pog. We'll just play Sunspot and get it juiced for a turn. Because next turn, the most power that we can draw that we'd play would be Angela. See, that's really cool, right? Like Rocket Raccoon, even though I didn't play it that turn, it still caught the Angela because of Lumeria. Look at that, another 1-drop. Love to see it. Do I want to hold this Angela? I don't want to hold this Angela. I think I'll hold the Angela for a different location. Ooh, 0 power Hulk. 0 energy Hulk. And your card. I probably the Mantis actually, now that I think about it, isn't ideal. Oh no, this Hulk only costs 1 now. The infinite rank card back this season is disgusting. I very much so agree with you. Man, it's actually, you know what's a little bit weird right now? I don't think I'm gonna get this Dracula Infinaut off. I think I'm gonna have a lot of trouble doing it. I think I just want to play Khazar right now. I think I'm just ignoring Dracula Infinaut. Just winning with other cards. Jubilee Wolfsbane, not great. Not great for our opponent. I think we just Iron Man. right? And then we're always drawing a 1-drop next turn. I think this is great. I think we're in such a good position right now.
I am Iron Man.
Oh, actually, our opponent is almost certainly playing Magic, right? So I kind of want to get my Dracula down. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if I get my Dracula down. I think it should be fine either way. We'll go Nightcrawler over here. We'll go here, here, here. We're not going to play the Squirrel Girl, though. Because I think our opponent is going to play Magic. And there's a huge chance our opponent plays Magic this turn. Huge chance our opponent plays Magic. If they don't, they should probably retreat. So what we're going to do is actually bait them. Because we know there's only 1-drops left in our deck. We have 3 cards in our deck. They're all 1-drops. So we know we can play out our hand with Dracula. And we can fight against their Magic, and we can play their Magic wherever we want. I'm going to snap. I think even if our opponent is going to be like, ha 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 ha, our opponent had no idea we had Magic, and we're going to extend the game. To that I say, haha, I wanted you to extend the game. Shang-Chi's the only thing that really destroys us. Could happen. That is gaming right there, by the way. If you were unaware, that is what we call in the biz gaming. Okay, so I think the Dracula comes down mid. It's kind of tough.
Victory.
That's a good game. That one feels really good. Learning when to expect Magic from your opponent is unbelievably important in this meta, I think. Don't mind drawing cards with this deck. Okay, see if we have the Raft. Olympia, Monster Island. No Raft. We're going to draw 2 cards, so we need to play a card this turn. We're going to have a lot of trouble getting all of our cards down. Most likely. We have to hold this Squirrel Girl until the last turn. We can definitely Korg them. Put a rock in their hand. Lol. Dude, Uatu, in these 1-drop decks, Uatu's actually kind of cracked with the Raft. I'll say it. I'll say it right now. I think with Nova, Roma, and Olympia, you draw your whole deck, right? So we're going to need to play out all of our 1-drops. And then literally Squirrel Girl last. And we have no extra space. Actually, so we're only going to play, we play 11 cards. If we play our whole deck, because we keep the Dracula down for the Infinaut. I don't know if I should be snapping, because I guess our opponent is playing Blade and Zero, right? There's no way they have Killmonger. That'd be silly. Maybe we just play Dracula on the right. We always win there. And then we have we're going to draw Khazar, and we're going to draw another 1-drop in the next 2 turns. So we want to finish out the left with we'll wait on Khazar actually. We'll move Nightcrawler here because we just need to play as many things as we can. We'll probably play Squirrel Girl there too because they're always winning that. Then we'll play Ant-Man, Uatu, and then next turn we play Khazar, Sunspot, Squirrel Girl. Actually, we should play Khazar then this turn because then we get the extra Sunspot value. Man, we are we are min-maxing this to the extreme, and I'm kind of a fan. So we're gonna move that over here. Play Squirrel Grow over there. And then play Sunspot where we want a little bit of extra oomph. We can even just like Squirrel Grow on the Cosmo location. Feel okay. I really do like games where like I feel like I'm like, God damn it. Why you're not even gonna get to draw another card on the last turn. Actually, it does actually help me a lot with the Sunspot play. So I think I just play Sunspot here. I don't want to play Sunspot though. Middle? I'm not drawing a card, right? Yeah. The only thing that screws me here is Black Widow. It's like the only card that could beat me here, I think. Go here. We're gonna win by this 29. Yeah, there's nothing we could do to win here. Here. No, we can dump full hand. We don't draw a card. We knew that we had drawn our whole deck, so we had 0 cards left in our deck. So when you draw 3 cards, your hand is full. You've drawn all of the cards that you can. Ouch! Didn't even hit anything. Why do they play Shang-Chi? That was weird. The trifecta. You love to see it. Yeah, I don't know. I felt really good about how that game played out. That was one of those games where I'm just like, I knew what was going on from the very beginning to the very end. Make sure to subscribe. Watch that one too.